So good evening guys, thank you. Welcome to my YouTube channel for today, and I want to talk about in this tutorial I would like to talk about a digit called zero. Zero digit. It's a digit that is usually important in our life depending on the position that you put it. For example, if I have a number like 1, let me assume that I have two ones. In this case, this is the first one and the second one. Deciding to put 0 at any given point on 1, I can either put it on the left hand side or the right hand side. The meaning of that number will change. For example, if I decide to put 0 on the right hand side of 1, the value is going to change to 10. But when you try to put it on the right hand side, now on the left hand side, it is 0, 1. You have not changed the value of that number. So in this case, it depends with the position where you place point 0. Just like in anyone's life, you can place someone's on the bad side or on the good side. Just it depends with the position that you place a certain human being. Now, let me talk about 0 as a significant figure. 0 as a significant. Let me write well. 0 as a significant figure. So we already know 0, but we don't understand the meaning of the word significant. So in this case, this 0 can be counted as a significant figure, and at the same time it cannot be counted as a significant figure, depending on the position placed. Now, all the digits from 1 to 9, these digits, there are 10 digits in total. There are 9 digits, which we have number 1, which is digit 1, and the last one, which is the 9th digit. So digit 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. At any given number, when they appear in any given number, they are usually counted as significant figure. But now, the level of accuracy depends with the amount of significant figure you are being asked to give in a given question. Now, 0 may or may not be, significant. May not or may not be significant. Now, when you say 0, it may or may not be significant. It does depend with the situation given. For example, in the first example I'm going to give you, now if 0, the first point whereby 0 is counted as a significant, if 0 appears between non-zero numbers, non-zero, then it is significant. Now the non-zero numbers that we have are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 9. Now those are non-zero numbers. For example, if I have a number like 1096, now this 0 is appearing between 1 and 9. It is in between 1 and 9. Now, to know the number of significant figures, we include 0 because it is in between the two non-zero numbers, which is 1 and 9. So the number of figures in this case is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is into 4 significant figures. Now, what if I have an example like 168, 100,691. How many significant figures are these? Now, we have two zeros in between. The first 0 is near 1, the second 0 is near 6. So in this case, 2 zeros, but still, these 2 zeros are in between non-zeros, which is 1 and 6. So the number of significant figures are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this one is correct into 6 significant figures. Now that is the first case whereby 0, when 0 appears between non-zero digits, it is counted as significant figure. The second case is when zeros appears to the right of any given number. Number 2, if 0 appears to the right of a number it may or may not be significant. It may or may not be significant. Now, in this example, we've got two situations whereby 0 can appear on the right of a number. The first example, 0 can appear on the right of the number when that number is a whole number. And the second example is when that number is having a decimal point. Now let me say for the first one. First example, when you have a whole number like 60,000, now the first digit is 6 and the last digit is 0. There are 4 zeros and 1 6. So in this case we have 4 zeros. Now in such an example, we don't have a decimal place. In absence of a decimal place, these zeros can be counted as significant figure, and at the same time, they cannot be counted as significant figure. Now, for the case that we have 6, and how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 6, those are 5 figures. So these numbers is either in 5 significant figures, or at the same time, we can also choose not to count the zeros. So we only count digit 6, which is a non-zero digit, or one significant figure. So this one is the situation whereby we don't have a decimal point. Now, let me give another example, like 702,000, 702,600. How many significant figures are those? Let us count. Now, we've got 702,600, a total of 3 digits. We have 1, which is 7, digit 2 is 0, the second one is 2, another one is 6. Now, the first 0 is appearing in between two numbers. This 0 must be counted as significant figure. No matter what, it must be counted. But these two zeros that appears on the right of 700 and 2000 can be counted, or at the same time, they cannot be counted as significant figure. Now let us look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this number can either to be 6 significant figure, that is the first case, or the second case, we can assume that these two numbers are not significant because 0 is appearing on the right of a number. So how many significant? 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are 4 significant. Can either to be in 4 significant or in 6 significant. The first 0 is counted as significant. Now, if 0 is appearing on the right of a number after decimal place, it is counted as significant figure. When 0 is appearing on the right of a number after decimal place, it is counted as significant figure. For example, look, 792.0. These are how many significant figures? The condition is that 0 is after the decimal point. So first significant is 7, second one is 9, the third one is 2, then 0.0. The 0 is after decimal place. So this 0, we count it as significant because it comes after the decimal place. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These are 4 significant figure. Now, another example, I can give an example like 2022.610. 2022.610. Now look, first zero is in between 2 and 2. The last zero comes after a decimal point. Now, this is a special case whereby you have a decimal point. This is how many significant? 0 is after decimal point, then it must be part of the significant. This 0 is in between 2 non-zero digits. It is significant. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is correct to 7 significant figures. Now let me talk about the last example of 0 appearing to the left. Now let us see what happens when 0 is appearing to the left of a number. The left of a number. Now, if 0 is appearing to the left of a number, it is not significant in that case. It is not significant. It is not significant. Example given is when you have 0.0096. Now, another complicated story is that the first 0 is to the left, the second 0 is to the left, the third 0 is to the left of a number. But you can see that the second and the third 0 is after decimal place. But we have just said that it is not counted as a significant figure because it is appearing to the left. There's no other non-zero digits to the left. So the whole of these three zeros are not significant. So this answer is correct to 2 significant figure. So 9 being the first significant figure and 6 being the second significant figure. So the first 3 zeros, the first 3 digits are not significant. Now if we had a number like 0.906300, how many significant figures are here? Again, the first 0 is to the left of this whole number. The whole of this number is to the left. The second 0 is in between 9 and 6. This 9 and 6 are non-zero digits. Then the third 0 again is after 3. It is after 3, the whole number, which is a non-zero. But it is also after decimal point. It is not as the first one. The first one, the 2 zeros, were after decimal point. But the figures, the digits before these 2 zeros was a 0. So this one are all to the left. And the second example is only 1 0 which is to the left. Now the second 0 is in between. It is counted as significant. The last 2 zeros is after decimal point. Now these last 2 zeros are also significant. It is after decimal point and after a non-zero digit. So how many do we have? This one is not as significant. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So this one is correct to 6 significant figures. Thank you for your time and subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell for more updates. Thank you.